Overlooked in flame, a shadow runs. Planets like cracks beneath the guns. From the forge of fear they rise in white. Bone and steel with eyes of light. They're coming in hot through the ashen haze. Proclaiming death in a desert blaze. Venomous sends them lean and mean, burning through hope like a war machine. Flamethrowers roaring from a vulture grin. Talon beams strike like a whip snap wind. Through shattered cloud they storm the night. An ostrich Zoid built just to fight. Monster machine. Flamethrowers roaring from a vulture grin. Talon beams strike like a whip snap wind. Through shattered ground they storm the night. An ostrich Zoid built just to fight. Monster machine. Can you see them in the distance? Dust trails in the blood-red sun. Elite cries for resistance, but the Roadskippers have just begun. Monster machine, the skyline burn the day. Roadskippers run and light the way. With flamethrower mounts and eyes of hate, they crash through fate at a Bison gate. Shift the skyline, strike the drum. As in the last horde they've just begun. Against the battle rovers brave and bold. And Megaton throws ancient and cold. Riders clutching steel and flames, screaming down in the Empire's name. The wheels just stone wide armored legs, kicking truth into shattered dregs. Lords of speed on warpath wide, no mercy left, no place to hide. The noble Zoids of the Helic line stand tall, but they're out of time. On the machines. Run, the death birds come with fire in the throats and nowhere to run. They skip like lightning, strike like fate, and vengeance rides at a flaming gate. Monster machines, skip the skyline, burn the day. From Zanivus dark they lead the fray. Across the plains and shattered stone, the Roadskippers charge with steel and bone. Skip the skyline, break the line. Flames reflect in eyes malign. While battle rumors fall and Megaton throws cries. The Roadskippers howl in smoke choke skies. One flame, one fight, one through night. The Roadskippers ride and they burn so bright. One fight, one run through night. The Roadskippers ride and they're going so bright. One fight, one run through night. The Roadskippers ride and they're going so bright. The dust and flame with flames, screaming down in the Empire's name. Your wheels just bone white armored legs, kicking truth into shattered dregs. Lords of speed on warpath. In the void of the stars, a lone wolf screams. The broken, torn at the seams. Steel beasts clash in the fiery tide. From the central plains to the oceans wide. From mountains high to the desert stone, march the heroes carved in chrome. Shield lickers run with a howling might. Command wolf strike in the dead of night. Godos roar on shattered ground, where liberty and steel are bound. That thunder stops, the earth will shake. awake for freedom's flame, make no mistake. Zoids, thank the metal hearts of fire. Zoids, in the storm we rise up higher. Republic's thunder, steel defenders roll through burning skies and battles toll. Zoids, this is the final stand. Mad thunder and the Ultrasaurus command. From shadows deep and wasteland blight, march the claws of the endless night. Hellcats stalk with silken death, sinkers soar with missile breath. The red horn charges cold and grim, death storm awakes on chaos whim. Their warpath scorch, their justice blind, a ruthless march for a twisted mind. One is thunder, one is doom. They clash beneath sea's blood-red moon. Giant horns clash, cannon fire rains. One will fall and break the chain. Mad thunder charges, defiant roar. Death's summer hungers for the war. Zoids, justice rolling like a storm. Zoids, in shattered cities hope is born. Barricades blaze the swamps and fire. Rain or scream from the clouds like a choir. Zoids, marching for the light of sight, with cannon fire and battle cry. Let the titles tremble, let darkness flee. The hellish flame burns wild and free. With every Kados terror and command wolf, we hold the line on sea's last gulf. The war drums thunder, the Zoids don't yield. The last stand roars on the battlefield. Zoids! Metallic giants rise from lying grounds. Blue guardians have no heart. Lights and fury